Alright, hello and welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Joining me this evening is Naresar, who is floating in midair. I'm going to bring it back down. Yeah, just for a second. There we go. Now, we are going to play another fine episode of Black Mirror. And if you remember from the last time we played Naresar, we ruined a perfectly good science experiment for what reason?
To get the key. Well, I was about to say get the keys to the morgue, but no, it's to get the keys to the mausoleum.
I feel like I feel like we could have just broke in. Like, instead of ruining this guy, he's like, I've been working on this for months. I just need this one ingredient. And then we show up. We're like, yeah, here's some blue water ink. We're not very good people, are we? I have a bad feeling about this.
No. But
yes,
we're doing about as well as expected for somebody who's possibly under family curse. Lots of distress. It's a whole thing.
It's true. I don't know what the family curse is, though. It's not really super explained. I guess people just go crazy.
I don't know.
All right, let's launch. Oh, I think I launched it. You might have to actually take over and do that.
Well, we'll see if I can click here in a second.
Let's just turn that down.
Load game.
Oh, there you go. You can click.
I need to adjust my mouse because, screen resolutions. This is the thing, like playing these old games is like, screen resolutions are very different.
Yes.
And
your mouse has a different.
We need.
Right. I said we ruined this man's experiment specifically so we could get names or something.
It's the names of. I remember now. It's the names. We were waiting for him to answer things, so maybe if we go farther away, it'll be better. But if we come over this way...
What a workshop, man. It's a trap. Grab an axe. Hey, Yogg, how's it going? It's good to see you.
So we've got our, mausoleum tomb thing.
Right.
And as we enter inside, if you recall, we've got our...
We have the three names in the Latin.
Candles. Yeah, we've got our Latin inscriptions that I don't think we can read anymore. But each of these things... there's stone bowls. Presumably we're going to have to put things into stone bowls, and presumably it has something to do with the names above them.
So let me ask you this. How does this work mechanically? Like, what is there, like a bunch of pulleys or something? Like, what's the outcome, I guess, is the question. What's going to happen when we do put it all together?
I have no idea.
Excuse me. Because if it's just one of those things where we do it and then we just have like a trippy FMV sequence, I'm all for that. But if it's just more stairs, I don't know if you should go back to your house and get a nap in. Because he's probably getting low on his medication. And that's when we start seeing all the fun stuff.
Do you have a moment?
Hold on.
He's trying to do some mixing over there.
I feel like that's different than last time. Maybe?
Go ahead.
Have you figured out what the 3 words mean?
Not yet. It's going to take...
I'll return.
You know,
you to your...
Let's go back to the house.
Let's go ask the lady. Hey, Erdania. Good evening. Fortunately, nobody died from the beef stew MRE, it seems. Good to see you. Yes. Well, we didn't eat that much of it. Because once you start eating beef and you taste pennies, it's kind of like, just stop eating it. It's not good for you. I have to say the only thing that actually gave me pause was the cherry cake, because right after that, like I swallowed it, my body started making maneuvers for the torpedo that it was becoming that night. But yeah, I survived it just fine. Oh, caretaker Lewis, who's having the worst day of his life.
Yeah.
We
sorry
also
about that.
broke his guy.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, we broke this guy's lawnmower just so we could steal something from his pocket. Hold on.
I don't want to disturb her.
Okay.
Well,
Go upstairs.
well, who can we disturb about this problem? I think that's where I pull out the hints, right?
Yeah, I think we're about there because I don't know what we
I'm
should
going to go
be
by your
doing.
patience level. If you're like, I don't want that, I'm going to just open up uhshints.com. UHS-hints.com, I should say. It's a site that's been around since, I believe, the 80s. Well, not a site. Before they just gave you floppy disks with all these wonderful hints on them. And Black Mirror's on there.
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing or who we're supposed to be
What
talking
would
to.
I say to him if he saw?
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing or clicking on because I know we can't leave this place.
There is nothing else I need from the...
Well, let's go take a look at the actual statues.
Okay. We can try looking at them again.
You can't do anything with the statues themselves, but you can examine the empty stone bowl that each one is holding.
Gosh darn it.
That is the hint. So
So
it's one of those, like, you just didn't think it was important to click on in a specific manner.
Obviously, we didn't right click on them because apparently we need to make sure that we're right clicking on everything.
Yeah, that is a terrible mechanic. But maybe it's also because we're so used to everything being on one button. Back then, it was like Wild West, man. Game design.
The bowl is empty.
Other
The
clicking.
bowl is empty.
It won't right click.
Try the other bowl.
Ah.
There is nothing in it.
Okay.
The bowl is empty.
The bowl is empty. What about... Yeah, can you do the other mouse click there?
There is nothing in it.
Interesting. He says there's nothing in it.
Ooh. Which is suspicious because, like, this one
The bowl is empty.
is empty. This one
The bowl is
is
empty.
empty. Versus this one,
There is nothing in it.
there's nothing in it. So, like, why is that one different?
I don't
But-
know.
It won't let me right click. Well, I mean, I can right click, but it's not doing anything.
Can you examine the lock itself?
What
That's a-
lock?
The lock that's on the... You remember the casket on the right has a lock on it?
Oh, this one.
Lick the bowl.
A stone lock. Strange. Maybe it is just a symbol carved in a stone tablet. A stone lock. Maybe it...
And both mouse buttons do the same thing.
It's just the left. The right again does nothing.
No,
Nope, He does nothing. Does the key to the tomb do anything to it?
No.
No.
Why don't we go and try to ask, what's his name now? Mr. I ruined your science experiment. Sorry. I wonder why. I don't know. Maybe we're just thought maybe they're supposed to be like.
Double click it, cuts to just black. Gasp!
You could skip whole walk cycles.
I would like to ask you something, Richard.
Oh, give me a moment. I'm listening.
Let's ask him about those names.
Have you managed to discover the meanings of those 3 words?
Yes, maybe it won't be entirely accurate, but they do make some sense. The first one is apparently the name of an ancient Irish god of strife. The second one was more difficult, but I believe it's the name of the druid goddess of the harvest. The third one was quite simple. It is the old name of the god of the water.
Oops.
Interesting.
Waters of
Thanks
Earth.
for your time.
You're welcome. It was actually quite entertaining to go through the dictionary again.
I know of you from some old newspaper clippings. A write-up of your research on mammal blood.
That was a very long time ago. Nowadays, I only do electrochemistry.
I need something from you. Would you help me?
From me? What would that happen to be?
I don't know how to explain this properly, so I'll be direct. I need some blood. An ounce or so.
What? Well, that really cannot be exactly easily explicable.
You have all sorts of chemicals and substances around here, so it occurred to me...
That I might have this as well. Well, hold on. I'll probably be able to fish something out for you.
Oh, just yeah.
There should
Okay.
be some leftovers from my former experiments in the freezer here. An ounce shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I can have it?
It's all yours. Take it for whatever you need.
Thanks.
Should you need some more, or maybe human? Well, I just ran out of it.
Very funny. I'll leave you to your work then.
He wasn't kidding. This man's just got some blood right up in his fridge, man. I'm pretty impressed.
Blood that Richard gave me.
Nope, doesn't say what kind of blood or anything like that. Just says blood.
Can I have some
Okay.
blood, Uncle Richard? Oh yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so we have strife, harvest, and water. Strife is a pretty easy one. We just got that ingredient. I think that's the answer.
That would make sense. So then we need harvest and water?
Yeah, so something
So like
earthy
food,
and then some
vegetable.
actual water. But I don't know which. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's like blood, earth, and water.
Interesting. Well, actually, hold on.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have one of
we-
the ingredients here.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah, let's save the game before, like, we pour the blood in the statue and it's like, wrong choice, and they all come to life and start stabbing us. Because I feel like this game would do something like that.
I wouldn't put it past it. Oh, did we finally run out of...
We
blank
ran out of
space?
saves. We'll have to start back from the beginning. I mean, not like literally restart the game. I mean, just start back from the beginning of the saves and hit save. There we go. Blood. There we go.
Okay.
So the left one.
That's not ominous at all.
I poured the blood into the bowl.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
Nope. Thanks all for coming. We're gonna wrap it up. No,
No,
I
no,
guess we have to
no.
press on. But yeah, in real life,
I
it's
want
like,
to. I want to hold. I was like,
although
I want to say
theoretically,
like,
a grandfather or a grand uncle or something. I don't. Have we ever figured out exactly what that relationship was? Anyways,
I don't know.
some
Look,
relation
I want to
was
just say,
murdered by a demon at the beginning of this, so maybe we're just screwed either way. But
or it could just be that it's liquid activated, and we just thought we should add blood when we could have just went outside with the garden hose, and filled it up, get the same effect. Although we're gonna need water for sure.
I have nothing to talk about.
do we have anything? Oh, we still have blood.
Blood that Richard gave me.
Interesting.
We still got the water from the tea kettle. There we go. That's how we do it.
Wait, we have a tea kettle?
Yeah, remember it was in the abandoned house? That's how we got into the basement.
Oh.
We used the
I
we
don't
used this.
remember that, but
Yes, we used
We
the
can
tea kettle
certainly-
steam. It was a really awkward puzzle. I won't forget that.
yes, now I remember.
Don't want to disturb her.
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
let's just go do the water one, because that we'll know. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's not like you have to go like dip your hands into that nasty looking water over there. Or maybe just drag the hose all the way into the Coliseum. Ow, doesn't look that long. Hey gentlemen, how's it going? Yeah, see?
The kettle has cooled down.
All right, now we're just gonna find some earthy something.
It's a bit old, but not leaky.
Kettle with water in it is what it says.
Cool, it does have water in it. I didn't notice the item text. I was like wondering if that was what we needed. Does Richard have anything in the lab?
Oh, he had a lot of fun stuff in the lab. Stuff he probably
I
shouldn't
won't
have.
disturb him.
Okay.
Have we escaped Manannan's house yet? Yes, we actually did. All right, let's see if there's anything here. No. Just more.
I can't see anything.
Okay.
All right, well, not there.
Well,
Is it by the Coliseum? Or I keep calling it Coliseum Mausoleum. Is it by the Coliseum? And everyone's just like, just fighting over there for some reason.
Doesn't seem to be.
Strange. The soil.
Never mind.
Or we could just maybe need dirt. We don't even need a harvest. We just need dirt.
Well, it's not like the blood that you put in there was a person's, because he obviously was like joking about that, unless he wasn't, which would be kind of weird. But you know, I wouldn't put it past this game, because he's not like it's like he's a big red herring. He wouldn't have actually killed anybody. All right, yeah, that's that.
I poured the water into the bowl.
Imagine, you know, you're gonna go visit like one of your family members' tomb, and this is how you have to get in, just to go see. I gotta put some flowers on Grandma's grave. Meow.
I poured the soil into the bowl. I can hear something.
An altar. Okay, well, I was expecting more deep staircases, but yeah. Oh, Nick, look at your favorite kind of puzzle.
Um,
Bum, 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 bum. I don't know what to tell you, Nick, but it looks like we're in trouble. Oh, it's a sliding puzzle. So,
okay.
I believe that's Aries. No, that's not Aries. I don't know what Virgo.
Or there are 12.
That's the zodiac signs. The top right one is Pisces.
Okay. So what? Okay, so there's 12 zodiac. We have to put them in some sort of order.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have 4 blank spots that we also have to put somewhere, presumably. But what kind of order are we supposed to be putting things into? I feel like we're missing something.
No, we're not. We're not missing anything, Nick. Just give the puzzle a go and see what happens. Have some fun. Thanks, music. Oh, look at that. Another secret hidden thing. Interesting.
Okay. I see.
It's point and click, Nick, not point ask questions. Although we've been doing a lot of that lately for sure. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so that goes down there. The 4 blank ones go in the center.
Interesting. Oh. Oh, look, there's like a little happy face right there in the rust. Do you see it?
I do see that.
It's like a little happy face.
Okay.
So put them in order around the outside or blank in the center. I don't know what you mean by that, but we're gonna give it our best try.
Oh, if you notice, like, you can kind of see it as I move things around the center. See how there's something kind of almost shape?
Yeah. Oh, I see.
And
you have to make it
so-
like an arrow.
Well, basically, all 4 of the blank ones fit around that center shape.
That center shape's an arrow, so there's like a pointy end on one top and a pointy end on the bottom. So there's pointy there, and the bottom part is softer.
True. Yes.
So we just got to make a pointy part.
Oh, and oh no, you're the one that we don't have. That's right.
So that's the one we'll put last. That's the one where you say you solved it.
Hold on. I'm going to reach over to my computer. It's my totally not work computer that's sitting next to me, and type in zodiac symbols. Okay. And we've got our Ram for Aries. Then Taurus the Bull. We've got Gemini.
Yeah. So this This looks like it's going to be a fun puzzle, Nick. And I'm here to help. I'm going to just start clicking on stuff.
Okay. I'm figuring out what order things need to be in.
Okay. I'm going to mess around with the middle part. Now, I'm not really that good at sliding puzzles. Oh, I think I see what you have to do with the centerpiece. Okay.
The problem is that that can't be done first.
No, I know, but I just want to see it, you know? I want to see it with my own eyes. Like, what is this party that I'm missing? Am I also moving your mouse away?
I have no idea. I mean, I see the cursor going where you're presumably clicking, so I'm assuming that it's okay.
Okay. All right, Nick, look, that's the centerpiece.
Okay.
I nailed it.
Is,
I know what the problem is. I don't have the right order on the outside. I know. I'm not smart. But I felt smart for like a second.
okay.
Hey, Cats, how's it going?
Well, as long as you feel good, that's all that's important.
I just wanted to see what the center shape was. And then as soon as I saw that it fit in that like little corner space, my brain went, I know this. So there's a specific order to the zodiac signs.
And that's what I was looking up.
And I'm guessing it's the order in which they appear in the months.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I figured. I
I
just don't know the symbols because I'm not.
Well, and that's what I would have had to look up anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I think
I'm vaguely familiar with a few of them.
But like I have no idea what order, like what comes before or after or anything like that. So that's what I was looking up is, okay, first of all, what are the symbols? What order are they supposed to be in? And then the other thing I was curious about, because if you notice, I don't think there was one under this one, come to think of it. Oh, no, it is.
Yeah, you have all four of them near where they need to be.
The corners are marked. Actually, hold on. Let me do something real quick.
The corners are marked.
Oh,
you're drawing out what the solution is? Or what you, based on the order?
Well, I'd already written down, like, the cycle of them. That would have probably been the smarter thing to do, is actually, like, draw what... Actually, you know what? I have a stupid Post-it note here. Why not?
Yeah. Because whatever order that they come in the months that they lead into, I think that might just be the outside area. That's what makes sense to me.
That is exactly what it's doing. I was just writing them down in order, and it then didn't occur to me till late, like, because I was assuming that, because I noticed, like, obviously our upper left is going to be eventually left blank, and it has an underlying symbol there.
Yeah.
And I had previously noticed that upper right and lower left corners were also marked, so I said, okay, that's going to give us which direction it's going around and stuff.
All right.
Then, so I'm just doing a couple little doodles here. And...
I'm just trying to think, like, back in 2003, how would I find the answer for this? I'd probably be like, can I go on the internet, please?
Well, the other thing is, can't remember if they used to have the symbols printed with them or not.
Uh-huh.
But your newspapers always had like your daily horoscopes, so you would be able to at least say, hey, here's the order of the zodiac. Okay. Do. That's that one. So let's do this, and then this, and then this, and then this.
There we go. Probably a newspaper horoscope. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really actually look too much into astrology. It's kind of a mystery to me. I know a few things about it, but as far like deep dive, I have no idea. I don't even know like how half this stuff came to be in the first place. I mean, I can guess. It's probably someone looked at the stars and went, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." And then they started writing stuff down, and people read it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." And then here we are, 5,000 years later, or whatever, doing this. Wondering what our ancestors were trying to do. I don't think they knew either. I don't think they had an actual... I think they've been like... They're like, oh, hell, nobody could solve that thing. We just kick it and it opens up. That's how they would be back then. Like, you actually tried to do the puzzle? We just bashed it open.
Okay. This
Gentleman Behold says the top left corner is Aries in the first zodiac sign, so it should go clockwise. And I believe Nick's already figured that out, right?
Yeah, I've gotten order. I wasn't paying attention to what's what because I don't really care because it's just. Although that being said, I should bring that chat back up. Anyways, I know what the order should be. I'm stuck right now because basically this piece needs to go here, but this place needs to be taken up by this symbol, and so I'm trying to figure out how to make that start to work.
It's a sliding puzzle, Nick. This is your destiny.
Oh, I am aware.
Nick plays sliding puzzles for fun constantly on his, what is it, like an iPhone? Or is it an iPod? Something like that. One of those, like, little...
basic... Oh. I did this wrong.
Hey, Reminder, how's it going? Yes, it is Naresar. Right now, you're just trying to solve a simple astrology puzzle, Nick. I don't know why you're struggling. You're telling me that the Roman 2 was all they could come up with? Like, everyone else has like kind of a cool one. But then they were like, you get a 2. Wow.
That's it. The Zodiac is the right combination.
That's incredible. Awesome.
What are you doing there? How did you get in? Give me those keys, for God's sake.
I just wanted to see the inside of that chapel.
Nobody is allowed to enter it. If Madam learned you were inside, it would be my fault. Guarding this place is one of my responsibilities, and Madam is relying on me to do it.
If you don't tell her, she won't ever know.
Well, you're lucky. I would get in bigger trouble than you for letting you in there.
We are going to get more episodes of the Traveler game. Don't you worry, reminder.
Okay.
Damn, how could he have found me here? I've got to get inside again, but how? It would probably be best to return at night.
I got 2.
Okay. I was
And I'm
going to say,
working
I
on
was worried because we never did anything with the locked tomb.
No, we
But
didn't.
He's specifically calling it out of we need to get back in there. So, okay, cool. Actually, let us quick save.
Yeah, I got 2 episodes I'm working on. The next one's coming out soon. Then another one right after that. We're going to get right back into the groove of making these. We're trying to have weekly releases again. Mainly because we have fun, we have a lot of fun doing it. And we just really hadn't had the time. And now we're making the time.
And yes, reminder, it is in fact Naresar playing here tonight.
Well, now you have another key.
I assume...
Strange. It's made of just one piece of stone.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is for the tomb itself.
Ah, okay. Where can we watch, listen to the Traveler game, Mr. Crow? Well, in Arctic Doctor, you can find that at the BPL podcast. The BPL, that is Bravo, Pineapple,
I have
Linguini
nothing to talk about with him.
podcast. That's right, I'm making my own military jargon. Because I'm not a big fan
why
of...
should you conform to NATO standards?
Exactly. Pineapple sounds way cooler than whatever it was supposed to be that I forgot. Papa. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying Papa anymore. That's done.
Really? Papa?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. See what I mean? Like I had a better name, Pineapple. And Lima, nah.
Papa?
Yeah, I know. Nick's just
I had to
having.
go look that up just to make sure you weren't messing with
I'm
me.
not
but
messing
no,
with you.
it
It's
is in fact
Papa.
Why?
I legit know all of them. I just forget sometimes because I'm also on 3.5 hours of sleep. So my brain, this is all hilarious to me. That's part of the reason why I like doing it in this state is because now it just gets a little weird for me because everything's just kind of like surreal. But hey, I'm not totally broken because I did set this whole stream up, so I love it when Grandma makes pancakes, but man, when she plays the piano, I just feel really uncomfortable. Yeah, I better hide the knife.
Okay. So we can't talk to her. We can't talk to Lewis.
Now it just leaves one more. That's right, the guy that we ruined science experiment because we can. I have a feeling your character is just like we're trying to be good guys and he's doing everything in his power to be a bad guy.
I don't know if he thinks of him. He's trying to be a bad guy as much as he is just. It sounds like he comes from a very rich family, and so I feel like that leads to certain mentalities. whether intentional or
The
not.
lower steps are broken. I can't go up. There's no going inside this way.
Oh. We can definitely look at that now.
Someone dropped it here. Nothing that I would be interested in.
Can we... Oh. You're saying you don't want a pallet, but you're willing to just do all this... Come on, dude. It's a waffle machine, dearie. Hey, Ziopo. Thanks for saying that. What, you've never had string cakes? Ah, yes, my favorite part of a piano. The part where people pour pancake batter into the hammers. Do not come near my piano. None of you. I do not want batter in my keyboard.
Can I bother you for a moment?
I've got quite a bit of work to do. Hurry up.
We have another question about the tomb.
Do you remember our talk about the tomb?
Yes, I do. Did you manage to get inside?
Yes and no, but I still want to examine it thoroughly.
You're starting to interest me, young man. Why have you come to Wales anyway? And why are you so interested in our tomb?
Unfortunately, I cannot explain the whole thing just now.
I fail to see what draws you to that place.
I have to get inside somehow, that's all.
But
But Louis won't let me.
Louis makes no trouble. He's just doing what he is told. If it was something else, I'd settle it for you. But the tomb is a problem. Eleanor is very respectful of her ancestors and guards the place as if it were a shrine. I can't do much about it, you see.
Yes, but no one will find out. I promise. I just need the key for an hour or two.
Oh.
No, that's quite impossible. Eleanor takes the key from Louis in the evening and keeps it in her bedroom for the night.
What do you suggest then?
Me? Well, maybe. I can't promise anything, but if you help me out, I'll make it easier for you to get inside.
I'll do what is needed. So what's the plan?
I'll explain everything later, but I have a couple of rules. First, you will come down here when it's dark. Second, you must not tell anyone.
Why are you doing this anyway?
You mean why am I helping you? I have my reasons, just like you have yours. So, how is it?
I will do anything if you get me inside.
All right, we have a bargain then.
I'll leave you to your work then.
Yeah. All right. So now we just got to come back here when it's dark. Was that a raptor coffee? It was.
Are we going to reanimate the dead?
We're not reanimating the dead because you gave the guy ink water, Nick. You ruined whatever hopes we had for reanimating the dead. This guy's
Okay,
about
let
to
me
blow up
rephrase
in his
that.
face.
Are we attempting to reanimate the dead?
Well,
Because that's what it feels like.
that's what it does feel like. Maybe that's why she's trying to keep the place locked, because he keeps trying to get in there to reanimate her family. She's like, I love you, but you're weird. Stay away from my graves.
I'll leave him alone. I'll go to my room and I've got to get into that tomb again in the evening.
Okay. Coming down with something?
I waited until the last
more
sound
like
had
getting
quieted
over
in the
something,
mansion,
hopefully.
so I could be sure I could leave my room unnoticed.
I should probably mute my microphone when I start doing that.
Oh, you're fine. Time to sneak out while everyone's asleep. Just falls right through the roof.
That would be funny.
That's probably what would have happened. Wow, this place looks a lot nicer at night. During the day, it just looks yellow and dead. The frogs are out. The dissonant and very frightening
This
whispers.
place looks entirely different at night.
Yeah, I thought so too. I like the little fireflies. Look at that window, it's glowing.
That's, I'm sure, perfectly normal and nothing to be concerned about.
I like how the moths over the light bulb make it look like there's like bats.
Richard has locked himself in. Did he forget about our agreement? I need to draw his attention somehow.
Throw a rock through his window.
I mean, do we have anything that we can throw?
I don't know about Cleveland, but it's so cold it makes me cough going in and out of buildings. Yeah, it's about that cold here too.
No, mine is more of, I had, a couple weeks ago, I had caught something and just had, like, sinuses were just compacted since, like, a week or two now. And then this week it finally started draining, but then that means that it's draining into my lungs, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden I start trying to hack up a lung, and it's not pleasant.
I think you got to do something to that window.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out...
There's a dry fountain.
When was the last time water was running it?
Okay.
Oh.
You found some rocks. See, I told you. This will get his attention.
I'll try to hit the window.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Missed.
Come on, you can do it. There we go.
I hope they hear that inside. I'd better go to the door quickly.
I've been expecting you. Follow me. So is everything clear?
Whoa.
Yes, I believe it is.
Got art.
I'd better
Whoa.
describe the whole process once more.
No, that won't be necessary.
This is
I
unsafe.
understood everything.
You will have to assist me. Follow my orders exactly during the whole experiment. Agreed?
Oh God.
Of course.
Variant 2.
Variant 2.
Variant 7 follows. Nice and simple, so it has time to mix.
I understand.
Back to variant 2. Number 3 will follow.
2 and 3 follows.
Now we must wait a little. Right. This is the moment. From now on, it's going to be easy. Just keep turning it down as I told you.
Yes.
Easy. Easy. Keep going. Right
Boom.
then, we're mostly done. We just need to add the oxidant.
Oxidant? What oxidant?
The one you managed to break this afternoon. What luck you had catching the druggist.
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe I should tell you something.
Hurry up then. The time's almost up.
The oxidant, you see, it actually isn't...
Now!
Oh. Wow.
How could this happen? I checked my calculations to the smallest detail. A mistake was inconceivable.
Well, maybe...
You needn't apologize. It's not your fault.
Oh.
I must have made a mistake with the ratio somewhere.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yes, everyone makes mistakes.
Well,
Yes.
you have fulfilled your part of our agreement. Now it's my turn. It's right there by the door. That green flask.
Flask, you promised to get me inside the tomb.
I have promised to make it easier for you to get inside. You must realize I could not look Eleanor in the eye if she found out I had lent you the key.
Sure, but what do I do with that flask?
The container is of little importance. It's the content that matters. It's a strong concentrated acid that will dissolve most metals on the table of elements.
Yeah.
That should do the trick for you.
Wow.
Right.
So we're gonna go from just simply stealing the key.
Oh, we gotta get the.
Just-
We forgot to
wait,
get to the
no.
vial.
Yeah, I forgot to get the vial.
I have to point out that when I said that we were going to ruin this man's science, I was just thinking about just giving him fake water, and it was haha joke. I had no idea his lab was going to explode on. We really did ruin whatever experiment he was going to do for really no reason.
Okay, hold on here, though. He had a fake oxidant. Unless I'm seriously misremembering my chemistry. An oxidant... Ooh, or is that an oxidizer? Like, I thought it just provided oxygen for a thing.
Do you think the developers actually went that far into the chemistry for this?
I don't know.
I mean, they're pretty thorough so far.
The grate is locked.
Well, luckily we have our new universal key.
We'll see how strong this acid is.
Explosions are science. Hey, Case, it's good to see you.
Very well. The lock has fallen off.
Hell yeah, we just used some acid on a door. Oh.
A secret passage.
Not the tomb opening that I was expecting to get, but okay.
That's what I was just thinking. I was expecting the one you were...
I can't go any further. The tomb is locked like a safe. At least I know I'm approaching my goal.
Use the key that you brought with you. No. So the key that we used was not... Oh, can we put acid on that? No. Darn. Can we have him look at the lock at all?
I think I'll need the right key. The lock looks odd and quite complex. That symbol on the lock, though, I've seen it before. I think I'll need the right... The lock looks... That symbol on the lock, though, I've seen it before.
Can you look at the key that's in your inventory? Can you see if you can...
The key I found in Marcus's tomb.
Can you do anything with it? Can you try clicking on it now? Wait, can you bring it up again? Can you like... Oh, okay. There's like no examine for this? Like if you... Okay.
No. Like if I right click, it gives me that. And if I left click, it's, hey, where do you want to use this? But he said he saw it before. Where did he see it before?
Yeah. Let's just go bother him and his sad experiment that we keep ruining. Alright, Kason, you have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving.
Pardon me. Can I ask you something?
Yes?
There is a symbol of a very unique cross-like shape in the chapel. Would you happen to know anything about it?
Oh, I think I know what you mean. It's an old symbol of the noblemen of the manor. It's strange, though. I've never noticed it there myself. Eleanor has got the only remaining one in her jewelry box.
I'd like to see it. Where exactly is that box?
She tends to keep it nearby. It's probably somewhere in the main hall.
Oh, we saw it.
The mansion
Yes.
will be closed for the night. Take my key from the table over there.
Thanks. I'll leave you to your work then.
Which,
Your key over there. Very descriptive. Oh, there we go. Explosions are science, but we just... I still don't know what he's trying to do. More power to him, though. Like, I mean, this guy's not, like, out on the road causing problems for people. You know what I mean? Like, he's not holding up traffic somewhere. He fixed that window instantly. I feel bad that he's got to deal with us.
I can't leave yet. I'll go back.
Those statues. He's making an electric
The entrance
explosion
is
science
locked.
box. Oh yeah, you do have the key.
you have the key. Use it, you idiot.
But then you wouldn't feel like you're doing anything if he just did it. So it's on the left. Oh, we're gonna look at the
Yeah,
fireplace.
I just happened to notice that the fireplace.
The fire is out.
Very perceptive. It looks like another puzzle. And it's just weird. Oh, I see. You gotta move the bright pieces to the top and the dark pieces to the bottom. But in the manner of a chess. Yeah. There we go. We're almost there. You've almost figured out. I'm saying this like I've been... I have no idea.
Oh.
It does
I
look...
can do this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then that, and then that.
Awesome. What an elaborate little puzzle.
The bottom part looks exactly like the opening in the grate of the underground tomb.
Okay, well now we just get to leave. We can go deeper and deeper into the spooky tomb. Unarmed, I might add. Well, no, you have a little knife. You could stab it.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think, like, presumably it's the demons that are out to get us, and I don't know that we could,
I don't think that not... I think
Guys.
trying is at least worth it. I mean, yeah, maybe you won't be able to stab the demon, but... I mean, if you're going to have to... If it's just going to come for you, might as well just do it anyway. Oh. Oh. Wow.
Are the skulls strictly necessary?
Wow.
This must be Durgan's tomb.
Whew.
That's
Yeah.
They've all been chiseled from stone.
I would hope. They seem to be rather large.
Can you left or right click on them?
Except for their size, there is nothing special about them.
Okay.
Why are there so many of them about the tomb? They've all been chiseled.
Okay, so that cycles back.
There's a carving in the monolith.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Before we potentially do something incredibly stupid.
If you had a tomb, you definitely have your own skull to the plate. Yeah.
I mean, I already have.
You
my
have
own
skulls
skull.
all over it. Yeah. Especially that big one up there. That's awesome.
I'll try to push the lid off.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Nick!
That was
Death number
Sudden.
5? Or sorry, 6. This is the 6th one.
I died 6 times already. in
What?
this game?
Watch out for
Oh,
the
that's
fake
sometimes
rail.
we hit the wall. There.
That's awesome. You did warn us. You have had 6 deaths. Oh, they just show the credits. They're like, get out of here. You're done. You're like, there's no
Okay.
point. All right, let's read the
let's
inscription before we
make
push on anything.
Use
Yeah,
a
that's
stranger's
probably-
head, or your own will shed.
Use a
Well,
stranger's
that
head.
is pretty specific.
Curtain of steam makes it impossible to estimate the distance to the bottom. The floor may have collapsed deeply. I'd better hold back.
Well, I mean, it
Okay.
looks safe because there's a
What is
candle.
that? What? Yeah, I don't.
Maybe he just can't see it. Maybe he's just like, look, I don't want to go over there. It looks icky.
There's an opening on the top.
Oh.
Okay, so we have to put somebody's head up here in order to presumably de-booby trap this.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's some roots.
The roots have worked their way down here. Soon they will disrupt the whole ceiling of the tomb.
Okay. Is one of the skulls loose?
Except for their size.
Wait, that one.
This one has a crack on it. It looks a bit different than the other ones.
That's
It's
diabolical.
probably cracked by itself. Who knows?
The reason why I say it's diabolical is
This one
because
has a crack on it.
you were trying to go across it, and the only reason we knew the difference because it said skull instead of skulls. Are you gonna throw some rocks at it? Nice.
I don't know what else to do.
Oh. Well, there you go.
It can't have fallen any worse. I probably ran out of luck in the mines yesterday.
Hey.
Key?
Damn, it's too far. I can't reach it. This one isn't made of stone like the other ones. To whom could such a large skull have belonged?
Oh.
Um.
Oh no. Oh no, we are in trouble. That one also has
It's too
fangs.
I think they all had fangs.
I just want to point out, like,
Um,
we've never actually seen the demons. We have no idea.
Okay. Um. Okay.
Maybe there's something else we have to do in the tomb first.
Well,
I can't reach.
goals. See, it almost makes me think that I'm supposed to get something to grab it with, like a piece of gum on a stick or something. Shall we go bother our favorite scientist?
Of course you should.
You know what would be like the worst possible option here?
What's that?
We ask him and he's like, what do you keep, what, I need to see what you're up to. And he follows us to the crypt, and then we use his head to get past the booby trap.
He has work to do. I don't want to disturb him.
Well, okay, fine.
The explosion has pushed it over. Now a chemical of some sort is pouring out of it. It's going to take Richard quite a bit of time before he begins another experiment, I'd say.
Yeah. Probably for the best, then. I just don't feel good about it.
Won't
I'd shut off the electricity, but...
Now, it's completely destroyed. Hopefully, Richard won't find out what happened before I leave.
Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything in here.
Okay, well then let's go upstairs. See if there's anything in here.
There's this drawer.
That one's locked.
Can't get to the drawer.
What about by the fireplace?
Poker.
Oh, you can actually take it this time. You tried to take it before and he wouldn't do it.
But because now we have a use for it. Remember, he's like...
Oh, right, because he's not a... He's like, why would I
anti-
take a random fire poker with me? That seems so weird. And we're like, just take it. Take a gun while you're at it, too.
Maybe I'll reach it now.
We got the key.
Oh, not that.
That sound. What was that?
That was the sound of you saving your game.
I was gonna say, oops, was a valid expression after getting into the crypt. But I was wondering if, is that the safety latch?
That was the safety latch. It has to be. Yeah, you still have your head, so yeah.
Daggum Gordon.
Daggum Gordon. It's Daggum. That Durham man.
Okay, well, I guess we can leave.
I did not have any reason to extend my stay in Wales. The next morning, I said goodbye to Eleanor and returned to Black Mirror.
Oh. Chapter 4. Forgotten Bound. Or Forgotten Hound. There are two dogs, remember.
Samuel, you have returned sooner than I expected. How are things in Wales? Is Eleanor well?
Yes, she's quite well. I gave her your letter.
Thank you, Samuel.
I can hear uncertainty in your voice. Has something gone wrong?
I'm afraid it has, my dear. Bates, you tell Samuel. I do not want to speak about it myself.
Yes, madam. First, about Sir Robert. He went away the night you left for Wales, sir. Just before he left, he told me he had to go to Ashbury on an urgent matter.
I know. I spoke with him about it. Did something happen in the sanatorium?
Unfortunately, sir, I do not know. Sir Robert did not return home that night. In fact, we have had no news of him since then.
Maybe he had to stay there. He told me he had a lot of work.
That is what we thought too, but the head nurse told us he left the gates of Ashbury just before midnight.
That's strange indeed.
He would often stay at the sanatorium for several days in a row, but he would always let us know. We do not know what could have happened.
Bates, do not speak like this.
I'm sorry, madam. I did not mean it that way.
We'll wait until this evening and then call the sanatorium. Maybe Robert will have returned by then.
Bates, you started to say, first, about Sir Robert. Is there anything I should know?
Yes, sir. I just don't know if I can speak about it in front of madam.
Oh, go ahead, Bates. The thought is inevitable anyway.
All right, then. Detective Collier showed up this morning. I thought he had come because of Henry's drowning, but I was mistaken. Someone from the village found a body of a boy in the woods.
Oh, no.
Collier came here to inform us only. This time he spared us his questions.
A body of a boy? What happened to him?
Uh-oh.
Detective Collier suggested that the boy had been killed by the wolves.
Did he mention the place where it happened?
No, I did not want to ask him about anything.
Oh, I understand.
Too much evil has come to us within the last 2 days. Do not know what is going on, Samuel. Now please excuse me. I do not want to talk about this any longer.
Yes, I understand. I'll probably go to my room.
I lit up your fireplace already this morning, sir. It's very cold today.
Robert said something about a runaway patient before he left. Robert and that boy. Indeed, some very strange things have been happening around here lately.
Very strange indeed.
Okay.
That's not good. Yeah, so we just took that guy's...
No, we fucked up.
What?
If one of the dogs was missing.
That's what I'm thinking. I thought it said Forgotten Bound, but I think it might mean her Forgotten Hound. Maybe the font's weird. I don't know.
I am afraid I have no news for you, sir.
I don't want to. I'll talk to her.
Yeah, you don't want to upset her anymore, because she's just going to get more upset just by talking to us. That is a cool portrait. What? Oh, yeah, because there's 3 screens here. Oh, yeah, the globe. Did we ever find any more pieces?
I think we did that.
I think we solved it, yeah.
Okay. Then let's go over here just to take a look. Yeah, we solved that.
That was a cool puzzle. That's one of those things where if I saw it in real life, I'd be like, man, this feels like an adventure game. Yeah, the dog pillars, no. I don't think I like that. I don't think I'd want that in my living room. Or the foyer, I should say.
Weird.
Like the glowing green lights, I keep. But the 2 dogs coming out of the pillars, nah. The little miniature horse, I don't know if I'd put it. I don't know if I'd want that. I don't know if it just looks like something somebody gave you that you didn't really want, but you didn't really want to say no. So now you just have this horse statue. So the Gordon family had their homes built by the architect who built the Spencer estate. Very similar. They've been around since like before Arthurian times.
Okay, but what's the Spencer estate? Because that feels like a reference to something I should
It's
probably...
Resident Evil.
Ah, okay.
First Resident Evil. That's the mansion.
I don't know that I have ever seen anybody play the first Resident Evil.
Oh, I've played that so many times. It's a really fun one. To the old wing. I played the original. Played the remaster, which is excellent, on the GameCube, and then I played the remaster of the GameCube version on the PC. But something about the original FMV live actors just can't be beat, you know?
Robert hasn't returned yet. Nobody knows where he could be.
Okay, so enter his room.
Today's newspaper. I don't want to read it.
Oh. Wow. Come on. Yeah, let's raid her room.
Victoria is at the fireplace in the hall.
So he's...
Yeah.
Victoria is at the
He's like, I don't want to do something illegal. Except you... do all this other messed up stuff.
It's pleasantly warm in here.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
actually it's pretty nice.
We still have the acid, which is mildly concerning.
Well,
we also have the jewel
As
box.
though I've heard that melody somewhere before.
you do have the jewelry box that you took from the estate. Alright, and you have that cool key.
Durgam Gordon's key. The key I found in Mark.
Okay. Well, you know what? Map.
It is raining cats and dogs in town. Look at this. A lot of rain. Even the fishermen's decided I'm not... This isn't even like the light rain that was here earlier. Or was it raining like this before? I don't think it was. Alright, Mr. Bartender.
Master Gordon, have you heard what happened?
Yes, I have.
Poor boy. And I was so mean to him. I
Yep.
hope someone kills that beast of a wolf real soon.
That's what I was
hang
afraid
its
of.
stuffed coat above the door. You can count on that.
How do you know it was a wolf?
Well, what else could it be? It was a wolf, that's for sure.
Maybe. There's no reason to talk. I need to talk to you.
Go ahead, but make it quick.
This gravedigger hates us.
Have you heard what happened?
Yeah, it's terrible. You know, I don't get distressed easily. But this boy, I feel sorry for him. They found him torn to pieces. Those damn beastly wolves. I'd like to see traps set all over the place. And shoot whatever the traps don't take care of.
Where did it happen?
Close to the old mines, right around that bloody altar.
Stonering?
Yes, there. That place is haunted, that's for sure. It was once the sacred ritual place of the druid wizards. It's an evil place. Poor little Vic.
Stonering. I used to play there as a child, too. I should go have a look around there.
Yeah. Yes, and we did kill the wolf. We shot it,
Well,
actually.
A wolf.
That's true. So the theory that it could be wolves is very valid, considering we were attacked by one. We were attacked by one in a manner in which a wolf would not ever attack.
From Willow Creek, I set my steps towards the dark woods, at the edge of our manor. My thoughts were with the ritual place of the ancient druids, Stonering.
Mr. Gordon, may I ask what you are doing here? Why have you come to this place?
It's up to you. This is a detective.
I heard what happened, and I wanted to see for myself. I don't like what's been happening at all. You don't mind, do you?
No, it's all right, as long as you do not impede my investigation. Strange that we should meet again at a place where a tragedy has occurred. Don't you think?
No, I don't. I'm trying to understand what is going on here. Just like you.
This is police work, Mr. Gordon. Things have been getting more and more complicated recently, and I don't need more added confusion. No offense intended.
None taken. I quite understand. Can you at least describe to me what happened?
Oh well, since you've come this far, I suppose I should tell you what I know. But first, you tell me what you already know, so I'm not wasting my time.
I only know that they found the body of a young boy here, and it appears that he was killed by wolves.
Then you know almost all that I do. There is not much more I can add to that. The boy probably wandered too far from the village last night. Very imprudent. When the wolves attacked him, he was trying to escape. Unfortunately, the furious beasts got to the unlucky lad. You know the rest already.
Don't you find it odd that the bloodstains are only on that big stone in the middle?
I'd say the boy was trying to run to a higher place, but it was no help. That's all I'm willing to tell you.
What?
Gordon, I don't want you to speak about this with anyone else, you understand? People know way too much already, and I don't want to be adding to any scary, tall stories.
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. I need to reflect on a couple of matters now.
Of course. Would you mind if I had a look around here?
What makes you so interested in all this? You wouldn't happen to know anything I don't, would you?
It's up to you. Like, in this situation, would you just be positive? I would.
Well, I'm not quite sure.
You would tell me if that were the case, right?
Certainly.
Very well, then. Do whatever you want here. I have no reason to ask you to leave.
If I thought I could get an answer without, like... If I thought I could explain it without sounding like a lunatic.
But you're like, I really don't know what I'm looking for.
Have you found out anything new about Henry's death?
Yes, a new fact has come to light that has made things clearer to me. I was just about to close the case, but then I spoke with the pathologist.
Dr. Herman?
It seems that Mr. Stanton did not die by suffocation, or drowning for that matter.
How did he die then?
Herman has not been able to determine the exact cause yet. He has not arrived at a conclusive assessment yet, so I gave him some more time. What's certain, though, is that Stanton's lungs were not full of water, as is common with drowning. You see what this could mean if it were confirmed.
Not quite, Detective.
It would mean that he died somewhere else, and his body was carried and dumped into the fountain.
Another murder, then?
Doubtless, should Herman confirm his theory. I will not tell you anything else. You know more than necessary already. I would, however, like to ask you something. Just a routine, you see, Gordon.
Yes, go ahead.
I have only one question. Where were you yesterday at about this time?
Positive answer, right?
Well, if you must know, I was visiting my relatives at a remote manor in Wales.
And what was the purpose of that visit?
Well, just a family visit, nothing special. Why are you interested?
Just a routine question, Gordon.
That's
He
all
thinks
for
we're
now.
the murderer.
All right.
Well, he has no reason to. He thinks we're suspicious,
So much blood. So this is where little Vic died.
which is smart. We are very suspicious.
I mean, yes. Like, I don't blame him for that.
There's a symbol in the back by the tree as
The
well.
third stone in the triangle.
In the background, there's a stone with a red thing on it.
This one?
Yeah.
A different thing.
Did you take your medication?
Another symbol. I should make a drawing of it.
Oh yeah.
Were we doing that in there? We were doing it that.
Done. One of 3 menhirs that form a triangle around the altar. The stones may have played a role in the druids' rituals.
What about those wind chimes?
A wind chime made of metal strips and iron fragments. Strange. The plant that's clinging to it looks burnt.
Oh,
That's not ominous at all.
this is starting to get deep.
There are many such as these in the forest. Green fern. Green fern.
Did you right-click on it too?
Nope, I did not.
A small piece of cloth is sticking from under the leaves. The detective probably doesn't know about it.
Okay, where's our pixel? Or do we need to go tell him about it? So that we
Detective,
Yes?
Let's not for a second.
that's all for now.
All right.
You
It's
don't
like,
want.
Hey, can you go look at this plant over here so I don't touch the possible evidence? But it's like, no,
Green
have you seen
fern.
the symbol?
See, I
it's
was-
like,
I can't pick it up now. Collier would see I found something.
oh,
I've got
okay.
to distract him somehow.
Okay.
Okay. So we go tell him about
Detective.
Yes?
Hey, have you seen the glowing symbol
I have had a
on the
look
rock?
around this place, and I've noticed something. You might be interested in this.
Yes. I'm listening.
There is a symbol of some sort over there on that big stone to the left.
Yes. I've seen it. It could have been here for years. Maybe even longer.
Oh, I don't think so.
Why do you say that?
Just tell him about the. Yeah, tell him about the symbol at our house.
Well, the paint is very bright, and also, I have seen a similar symbol before.
Really? Where?
Not exactly like this one, but quite similar. In fact, I have seen 2 different symbols. The first one on the old tower of our castle, and I noticed another one on the fountain where Morris found Henry.
That's rather strange indeed. But you can remain calm, Gordon. I know from experience that often even the strangest things sometimes have little meaning. To me, those are just old signs. Who knows? Maybe they were used in the past to mark something, but have long been forgotten. There might be dozens of them across the manor.
Maybe.
I doubt they have any connection with the case.
I'm not so sure about that.
Okay,
But that's all for now.
All right.
this guy's not. He's not exactly Columbo here. He does not have any idea what he's doing. He's just gonna straight up try to figure out who looks the most guilty, you, and then he's gonna try to pin it all on you, and then your family's lawyers will have to get involved. Assuming he doesn't get killed by whatever's killing everyone else. But yeah, actually, this might be. Go ahead.
Oh, were you about to say this is a good place to stop for the night?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we will do this. But there was a kind of joke hypothesis that I saw from on the internet recently. Speaking of Columbo, that Columbo was secretly the Fae or something like that. That doesn't ever give his full name, doesn't touch iron, aka a gun. Just kind of happens to show up, and the right phone call, the right object is always with him or whatever. It just made me think that no, if Columbo was in this situation, he'd handle this it's like, oh, the supernatural, blah 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 blah. Oh, my cousin was into this, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, the demon is getting just cock blocked at every turn.
Yeah, every single time it wants to.
Columbo just happens to be there at the right or wrong moment, depending on.
He would immediately just go after Richard or whoever was in the. I think it's Richard was just studying. He's like, "Oh, you can't come in here." Well, here's how we solve that problem. We go in there, and inside there's just all of the evidence that we're going to need because he's probably doing some really messed up experiments on people at the sanatorium. That's my guess. We'll find out next week. And hopefully you feel a little bit better. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening.
As long as I can stop coughing up a lung, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
But anyways, yes. We will see everybody next week.
All right. Take care, everybody. And have a good evening. And thanks for stopping by here on the Courtesy Flush. Take care. Have a good night.